Good evening, TBI League, and welcome back to season number 4. We're in the playoffs. Gib and Mari on the cast. Tachanka's disciples, R4C. Mari, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well. This will be our first BO3 that's streamed potentially, unless that was
Uh,
yesterday's.
yeah. Yesterday there was one
All
BO3,
right.
and
So
that
number two.
number
All right.
two.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
Suns and Damnation went at it yesterday, and Damnation came out on top. My Suns were one of my two teams to make it to the finals, so who knows? R4C being the other one, so maybe Gib is just wrong on all the picks here. Um,
I guess we'll
as is
have to
as is
find
tradition.
out.
Yeah, as is tradition. Uh, Cafe coming up first. I don't see much reason to delay. I think both teams are ready, so I think we roll some more of the intro as we get loading into the match. What do you say?
Let's get this going. Yeah. Again,
Let's.
cafe, quite a nice map. I'm excited for it.
There's not been much cafe uh played this season. Um,
Yeah, I've got to say, like, it sometimes feels like it should be a default pick for people because it is.
there's
It's
a
a
lot
map
of
that really hasn't changed that much, and people know it.
at the same time, but that's also like a part of it. People know the map, but people don't really like the map. It's kind of like I don't know. It's not like it's not a pop off map. It's not a default. It's not Clubhouse. It's not Chalet. It's not Oregon, which isn't in this pool, right? It's just
Yeah.
it's cafe. It's like I know it. I don't really want to play it. Mira's gone. Ace is gone.
Honestly, how many times has it been Mira and Ace out in the first round of ban phases?
Too many damn times. Though at least on cafe, this is a good set of bans. At least on cafe. I've
Oh,
seen this. I've seen
absolutely.
this exact set of bans on border, and it makes me question everything.
All
Some
right, a zombie
bit
Ying
spicier, bit spicier a
coming up
band.
next. Yeah, yeah. I think
Um,
I've seen that.
yeah, I didn't see the Ying band too much, but that's Ying hyper annoying. The moment somebody wants to play, I would know. I played Ying this season. Didn't work out for me. Subs in the game on both teams. I believe. I'm gonna have to look because some of the names I'm not familiar with. I think it's R4C. Nickel Pickle is in for either Reaper or Nick/Verse with Z Rotrusha. I don't know I actually don't know who this is. Z. We'll go with Z.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
for the second on R4C. On the side of Disciples, Scare is being temporarily subbed out for Dynasty for the early playoffs. He's having some conflict issues. I don't know if those work or something. With Frank in for, I believe Jerry is out today.
All right, sounds good.
Top floor to start, we have the castle.
Ooh, are we setting up in the box potentially?
We may be having a super extension here. We have the Tubarao. I don't know, but Dilly's just going to put the hallway one up now, so it might be a fallback. We're going to see a spawn peek here out of Austin. He's all the way in lower. That's prep, not prep. Small bake window right now. He's going to get spotted out by the drone. Can't shoot the drone, but he's going to run away. Looks like he's just going to hide in the kitchen area, force him to come to him.
Yeah, again, better for your roamer to stay alive sometimes rather than just risk that pick, because then, once you're droned out, they're gonna have to try to hunt you or try to work around you.
Attack taking the roof on Cafe. It is, of course, a Cafe match. Can this nade reach?
I am not sure.
Yeah, it
That's
can.
so high up. Oh, okay, okay.
Well, one Maestro Cam taken out. So utility being used, the IQ. Paladin on IQ, getting some good util. He could also hunt the Vigil. He's going to be roaming back up to the second floor now. Brava
Yeah,
Cams
still.
also getting active. Runegate
Oh,
stolen.
yeah, yeah. Like this
Gonna
Brava usage.
stealing the defaults, but Not going to get a third hack off on that drone, but decent util grab.
It does look like we have the first drop here. Zofia is actually right
Yeah,
by the hatch.
and Zoe just drops. I mean, with that CS door closed, you're kind of able to just sit here, but at the same
I
time,
mean,
like,
I'm surprised we don't have a shotgun player in Cigar Box. That's usually the reason you put the castle up here to protect the player in Cigar.
ooh,
But
Silent
no, we
though.
don't have them here. Yeah.
Silent gonna be the first to get a frag. Down goes Tubarao. As Paladin also getting in, takes the gunfight, but unable to get the kill. He's currently alive for now. That could change. Austin has made his way up the stairs. Psycho is going to drop to Dynasty. As Disciples here are going to look to cross and grab their man. Paladin going to be grabbed up. Nickel Pickle on the cams. I don't know if you're on. I don't like the Maestro on the cams at and a 3v
In a
3v5.
it's a little bit rough, you know. There's not too much you can do if a plant is gonna be attempted here, just because there's gonna be so many guns pointed. Austin with a really nice pick prone, but gets traded out immediately by Paladin.
Yeah. Nickel Pickle is now off the Maestro cams. It's going to be Dilly who gets one, but immediately traded by Frank. All up to the Nickel Pickle in the freezer. They don't seem to know where he is, as Dynasty's going to try and stick the plant trash. Oh,
Nickel's
rough
trying to
aim.
find some... Ooh.
Doesn't get either. Disciple's going to take the first point of the map.
Yeah, you really saw that man advantage coming into play there for Disciples, as, you know, once they had that 5-3, it was just a matter of getting those last couple trades to make it a 1v3 that they close out quite comfortably.
Yep, the early picks working very well in their advantage, and just every time R4C managed to get one on the board, it was immediately responded to. Just good crosses all around from R4C. I think that Castle Barricade, honestly, well, I was about to say it maybe gave too much space, but realistically, I mean, the first frag came from Gridlock just jumping in and smoking the prep guy.
Yep.
So
I still feel like if you're not going to be playing someone in the Cigar Box, that Castle Barricade's not doing that much for you.
yeah.
Like, typically, you'll see that Castle Barricade set up with, like, a mute combo who sits in the box with a shotgun and drops anybody who wants to drop any of the hatches.
Yeah, it's incredibly annoying to push that afterwards. We do see some op swaps. No longer is the castle in there. Instead, we have a Goyo on deck, also a Thorn. Maestro has been traded out for a Bandit. So,
Alright. It's gonna do a little bit of wall denial. To be fair, I don't think Disciples did that much opening of any walls, but it will at least keep the wall on Cocktail sealed, since we did electrify that. I'm curious what else we're electrifying.
I think it was 2x here on the red wall, and then just kind of placing them down. I mean, may as well.
Yeah, it'll be some utility usage. Oh.
Ooh, Dilly's got the spawn peak. I think Silent spotted it. Yeah. They know about
aware of this.
They're going the other way.
Very smart, you know, deciding we're not going to run into the gun right there that's waiting for us.
Willie, can you tell me if the sound balance between the two of us is good? I didn't check, so just if I can get a confirmation. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nickel Pickle.
Chat, just let us know. Ooh, all right, Dynasty getting that first pick, and again, Disciples with the man advantage to start with.
Now they don't have much to. One thing that could take a while here, they don't have anything to counter these Goyo canisters, though Dynasty looks like he's going to find the pixel angle onto one of them, so I think that's the second fire. Oh, prematurely popped. It looks like Austin, I don't know, does Austin think it was a Twitch drone? Like, he's shifting around a lot.
Yeah, not sure.
Dilly on the first floor. He's waiting for maybe a new Balk drop. They're gonna find... they will find the... I can't think of his name. Tubarão on the pixel spot.
We have some holes opened up on the wall, but unfortunately not particularly usable at the moment. We'll need Hibana to follow up and open the wall more if Disciples want to do anything with that breach.
Good
Very
push.
nice push. Paladin just holding that bathroom angle now, trying to walk up Whitehall? No, he's... he got a little bit overconfident there in the bathroom as Psycho takes him out. Was Silent picking off Austin?
Austin misses the frag. Didn't realize that he... or Paladin realized he was there. Psycho got that frag anyways, but Silent was able to then pick up the Freezer player. 2v1 with Psycho. The only person... no, okay, never mind. Dilly is Pallets. Psycho hits Dynasty once with that DMR. Gonna bring him to about half. Finds the head of Brochill. But Frank gonna finish it off in silence. Taking the last kill.
Again, I gotta give it to Tachanka's Disciples. They're very clean on getting these trades, as well as the first picks that are giving them that advantage to just make their way in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see... If I'm RForceC, I would pivot away from that top floor hold for the entire rest of defense. It's not working out.
Yeah.
We are gonna see, again, you do the classic, we tried it twice, let's do something else. Play. Going down to kitchen now.
Yeah, look, you know what?
But
new site, right? New site, new me. That's the way to go about it.
New site, new me, and yeah, new site, new me. And honestly, like if they pull this round win, I would rather see them go both mid floor sites over going back to top floor. Granted, you kind of hold top floor on the mid floor sites anyways, but
it gives you more space to fall back as well.
Yes.
Once you do lose that top floor.
And it's a pretty known thing that Disciples is... I mean, you can't tell with how they've been playing, and they've been taking space quite well, but Disciples is traditionally a very slow team. They play... Like, they're very thorough on their clears. They're very thorough on, you know, getting their players into position, especially if you are taking space and you're forcing them to have to, you know, fight you for not the site. So forcing them to have to take more space here is what RForceC is going to need to do as they rotate to the basement or to the kitchen defense.
Yeah, it is. And the question is what kind of clear are they going to be wanting to do? I've seen a decent amount of players typically just stick to the horizontal take, but I think Disciples are going for the roof and they go top floor clear down.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to be taking everything. We see Austin all the way in Christmas right now. Top floor. He's looking for a frag out bakery, but there's just no bakery presence right now.
Yeah, everyone's on the roof. You know, they want to clear top down, and we're going to be seeing drones coming in, drops, and yeah, Austin taking that first gunfight.
He's in a bad spot. He needs to find one yesterday. Good use of the fire extinguisher to get out, but his rotates are still kind of cut off here.
Yeah, he needs to find some way to get down safely, but it's just there's nothing you can do. I think he's just gonna stick around for these gunfights.
Yeah, at this point, I think, well, the phone call will force him to have to run, but I was about to say, I think I would rather Austin chill in the second floor. Like, if you get a frag perfect, if you waste another, like, 45 seconds, that's even better. But it looks like...
I mean, that's the thing with top floor clears is that, you know, if you're slow with them, you have taken space, but man, is it going to be hard to push into kitchen with just so little time left.
Paladin's currently clearing the second floor. They're going to note that basically the Legion has dipped. He's back down to the first floor. So they have the clear. But
it's
minute left.
Now to try to take this kitchen site.
Here comes the Rams.
I'm gonna get these floors blown open. Brochill's gonna be seeing if he can find anyone. Psychos actually has a nice angle to try to counter that.
Ooh,
Yeah, let me see
gets
Silent.
2 meat shots off into Silent. Silent
Yeah.
lives because Grodok is a beefy operator. But Silent's a dead man walking. There's 30 seconds remaining, and I mean they have top floor control, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I was calling out. Disciples is a slow team, so now they have 25 seconds to try and execute here, and all 5 members of the defense are still alive. We have Austin here. In the coach check, Dynasty will be the first to grab a kill. Nickel Pickle goes down. The execute is coming out. Psycho is going to be able to get the frag. Silent is planting.
Wait, get that plant, and they won't! That pixel right by the bomb gets knocked out as Dynasty has to take over the plant. As time is running out, Brochill actually with a cover is going to close it out.
Good coverage by Brochill. I mean, the execute works. You just gotta, if you can hold for the execute, that's how you win. But Disciples so far 3-0 on their map pick.
That is an incredibly clean attack so far. 3-0 up. I'm sure Disciples are feeling very happy about that.
The Rooney and the solid snake. I like this decision from both teams, I think.
Yep. That snake enabled that final quick clear of the second floor, and then you know what? I guess Disciples only did need 20 seconds to take the site.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking at it this way. If they don't have the snake, they would have had to waste at least another 10 seconds trying to check for Austin on that roam. Granted, now we're going to see the Vigil come out. So I mean, we'll still probably see the Dokkaebi. Dynasty's probably not changing off of that. I almost
it still looks like it's going to be a vertical take, which I'd probably want to swap it up here considering you don't have the snake to quickly clear everything. But with Brochill on the ram, they're probably going to be opening all the floors up again.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I almost just want there to be like 2 members of the defense, or 2 members of the defense just holding above. And I mean, we see Dilly on the Solus, so that could be the case here.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a double roam to super try to waste time or even get some initial picks.
Yeah, I definitely feel like if you're gonna be having a player really deep roam, you may as well put 2 up there to at least get a trade going and be able to back up your teammate if they get cut off.
But we see the op lineup swap with the Aura. Like, that was like almost a full team op swap. I think this might be a more horizontal take. I think they called that the roam presence is heavy.
Yeah. They decided, you know what? We're just gonna go send it horizontally. Don't need to deal with those silly roamers.
And I mean,
let's see if that pays off.
It might pay off. Like, right now, we're looking at, it's only Brochill and Nickel Pickle on site. If they just hit Bakery... Well, Paladin, what was that, buddy? If they just hit really, really fast, like, Nickel Pickle and Z here, the only 2 defenders... I mean,
yeah.
Austin seems like has made his way back down, so now it's like a 3v5, kinda.
Yeah, I think speed would have been the name of the game here, and we've definitely lost some of that since we're now 2 minutes in, and Austin has made their way back. Dynasty with the first pick onto Nickel Pickle, though. Holding nice angles, patiently waiting.
I mean, Dynasty's got 5 B canisters. Like, you could really just start, like, isolating these. Like, Austin wants to take these fights. He wants to... he's trying to fight the Roora, and I don't know who else is there.
But honestly, that utility there with the Roora to just shut down angles and make flanks or safer for the Disciples. Dynasty just walks in, gets another pick.
And I mean, I want to see some Bs going up. Yeah, B is going up now, finally. But this should be a clean plant, though. Paladin gets a frag.
But Plants is down. It is a 2v4. And again, Disciples looking nice and cozy as Austin and Psycho have to go for the retake. Again, no intel on where these operators might be hiding. All Disciples have to do is just stand back a little bit and wait patiently for people. Ooh, actually, Psycho getting a nice pick, but Dynasty with the cross and the finish as well.
That was a quad for Dynasty, I'm pretty sure.
Very impressive, yeah. He just walked in and was like, you know what? You all die now.
Maybe Dynasty being the little bit of aggression that Disciples needs in their lineup.
Yeah, it looks like RForceC are gonna go kitchen for a third time. That is surprising. Usually we'll see a rotation off if it's, again, not working, but it looks like they want to commit to this kitchen site. They think that they've maybe made the adjustments they need to lock it in this time.
Yeah, I mean, my kind of mentality here is that round was really, really rough. You honestly did everything correctly. You did most of the stuff correctly the round before, the round prior. So now it's just a matter of... Now it's just about, like... It is a matter of, like, if you can't win here, right? I mean, I guess you could try both mid-floor sites. But they are objectively both a little worse than, I think, Kitchen. Though, I don't know, with a good hold, I think you can turn Reading into a...
Yeah, I feel like Reading is plenty fine. But
Reading is pretty fine, but the other one...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mining? Mining is definitely spooky, because that always runs the risk of some sort of rush play. You always need to be ready for weird things on Mining.
We got Psycho on the roam this time. Austin actually mutes, holding it back. Just, gunfight's not working out for RForceC. We look at the scoreboard. It's really only Psycho kind of keeping some kind of presence known, but just no one winning gunfights.
Yeah, honestly, Tachanka's Disciples just pretty confidently pushing through, but again, you know, this is only the first half. I think Disciples are going to be very happy if they do manage to get any more rounds on the table, but I'm sure they're already plenty happy with what they have.
Yeah, I mean, there is no guarantee. They still have to close it out, but Paladin here on the Ash, 2 drones in front of him. Top floor cleared very rapidly. Psycho is sitting in train area with Austin kind of close mining to sort of assist, but not really.
Paladin is pushing, and we have even C4 waiting here. Just to catch anyone, but Psycho going down! And Paladin with the first pick, confidently just walking through that second floor, clearing it out.
Yeah, we do see Austin has made his way back into sight. Peeking the floor holes now, but... I mean, that's the map control. The defense is entirely within the bomb site now.
Yep. And again, still plenty of time for Tachanka's Disciples to work with. They're droning out most of the first floor too to figure out where some of these defenders might be holed up. Austin waiting with his shotgun.
I like this position from Austin. It's a little bit of an off position. Paladin
he might be able to catch Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin not over-aggressing yet. I'm going to assume Dynasty's going to hit a phone call, which will probably ruin Austin's position here in just a little bit. Yep. Oh, they have cams, but cams can't see him.
Yeah, he's just riding a little bit. There's some intel being picked off, but I don't think Paladin is ready, and what? They're just missing each other! What is this? Paladin finally spotting him, but wow, Austin would have had, like, if he swung a little bit further, you would have had a Paladin for free. That's
Meanwhile, Dilly also goes down. Z gets a return for it, so it's not a flawless at the very least yet. But misses the head of Dynasty, just barely nickel pickle. 1v4 in Not the greatest of spot. Forced out by the nade into the gun of Bro Chill. 5-0 Disciples.
I mean, I think we can see why Disciples may have picked this map. Their attack so far completely flawless. It may not quite flawless, but you know what I mean.
They're 5-0. They can say what you can say whatever you want. Like they're 5-0 and Dynasty has
once. What is this?
Dynasty hasn't died once. He has as many kills as the entirety of R4C. Like this is an incredibly dominant showing on this first half.
And finally, we get Fireplace Mining as a choice. It looks like desperate measures have been employed from the side of R4C.
This is either the Hail Mary or the fuck it. Let's just do something else play.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes just picking something completely crazy that the opposition may not have prepared for is the way to just kind of maybe knock their momentum down a little bit.
We do see the frost. I mean, well, you'll get the tier 1 mats here under the windows, but those will probably get shot. But it is what it is. We're gonna see we see some setup underneath. Alright, up top floor. Malusi's and Mozzies and whatever else.
Yeah, basically just anything to try to stall out, maybe trap or slow down the Disciples from their dominance right now.
Paladin once again on the Ash. We'll see if he enters very rapidly. There's an enemy detected outdoors. Psycho went for a little cheeky run out. Didn't see anybody, but no one saw him, so fair enough.
Yep. It's even. It's basically even, you know?
It's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Austin and Dynasty shoot at the same window seal. Don't get anything for it. Maybe detected outdoors again. There's definitely a lot of try go kill plays. Nickel Pickle up here with the shield. He's getting droned out. But
Paladin is hunting for him. I think he's the first to drop into the map as well.
He is. Psycho has been found out in the bathroom. As he rotates around, the Malusi charge. Nickel Pickle gonna be the first to get a kill. Austin also gets a kill. Down goes Paladin, and Dynasty has dropped. Psycho is in. Piano. Oh, but there's also a Ram in CS. Austin almost got out with his life there. But Silent, taken down by Dilly. I think we might see a round win for R4C here as Dilly finds Bro Chill. All up to Frank, who's on no HP. One tick of that smoke will kill him. But he does find the head of Nickel Pickle at the very least.
It's getting constantly spotted out, and Psycho will clean out that round. So, you know what? R4C aren't walking away with nothing this half. They get one victory here. As we move on, Tachanka's Disciples getting to defend while R4C is going to be going on the attack. The real question is here. Is this just going to be an attacker-sided cafe, or are Tachanka's Disciples going to lock down this defense?
I mean, earlier in the season, I'm pretty sure I saw an R4C scoreline on this map that was 5-1, and then it switched the other way. Ended up being 6 straight round losses. So,
we'll never know. We'll never know until we see it then, right?
We won't know until we see it.
All right.
Shield operators have been banned.
Both Blitz and Blackbeard. Who is the shield operator on the side of R4C? Is it Dilly?
It's Dilly.
Just purely wanting to shut down Dilly, and everything else, fair game. Psycho getting the ace right away. Nickel Pickle on the Ying. The two previous operators that were banned from, I believe that was R4C's side. They're immediately going to take advantage of them.
Yep. We also see the Mira and the Azami being removed. I'm pretty sure both of those were removed as well from uh, like from R4C's side. So oh,
Alright, it
he's
looks like
putting
we
the
have the
mat. He's putting the
frost.
mats off
Yeah.
center.
Ooh, I like it. But again, Frost brought out here just immediately for this top floor play. Make sure to make any of the R4C have to at least check where they're stepping.
Yeah, Frost. This is one of the sites you almost always just see Frost on. Like the mats are okay enough, but she has a shield, and yeah, obviously she used to have an ACOG. That's no longer the case, but steady gun for the long fights. Paladin reinforcing both of the. Okay, I don't like both of these
No.
walls being reinforced, but
Yeah, it mean that piano will again be a kind of a weak point for the R4C to make their play.
yeah, because it now gets to get opened on the attack's terms, which is probably worse for you as a defender. Unfortunately. But we are going to see R4C get into the roof. Drones coming out. We're probably going to see Psycho open up this ticket wall immediately. Austin claymoring up his runouts from Hell, and I guess he already put the other one down. Yep.
Rape the drone. You
Second time's
missed.
the charm.
Come
Oh.
on! Oh my god, Austin.
Oh.
He's
W
not
W
happy about
W drone
his
work.
targeting. Yeah.
Gonna get on the sight window, shoot a little bit. Peeking around. Well, my disc coming out. B canisters coming out. Smoke gonna be used once, expecting maybe a fast play, but instead, it's gonna be kind of a bit of a utility for utility trade here, we'll call it. Psycho is into ticket.
Yeah,
And
we
sees.
still have that shield up in Pixel.
Yeah, Pixel Shield's still up. One of the Goyo canisters is off. I want to see Austin run to that window.
We get some intel, but he unfortunately shoots straight into the railing.
I think... Well, Paladin has fallen off a Pixel at this point. But he runs straight into the gun of Austin, who's going to get the first blood. Minute remaining. As Psycho...
Patience on that rappel, just catching them off guard, but Z is going to be taken out by Frank. We're back to 4-4, even man count.
Oh,
there's just a bit of a standoff.
Oh, so overlay. They broke my overlay. Hold on, I'll...
Oh, no.
Hold
Emergency
on.
fixing the overlay as, yeah,
What?
Psycho is going to be watching and taking out Frank. So these defenders are slowly falling. It is a 3v4 right now for Tachanka's Disciples. The Psycho makes their way deeper into just this connecting area.
I'm gonna have to yell it. I'm gonna have to yell at Yuri.
Oh no, overlay.
Overlay's been fixed. We have 7 seconds remaining as 4 players alive. Silent gets taken out. The case is going down. But the kills are going traded. Nickel Pickle gets the case down. Psycho. No HP in the freezer. Not going to be able to get the kill. Nickel Pickle finds one. It's Bro Chill versus Nickel Pickle. In a 1 versus 1.
Yeah,
he's going to be running away.
Back off. Honestly, it's a smart play.
I like this positioning. Bro Chill could have caught him out.
Yeah, he was just a little bit slow there walking up Whitehall, but you know, he's a little bit unsure about where the player might be.
Nickel Pickle, please react!
Oh! He spots him last second, but it's not gonna matter as a Bro Chill wins that gunfight. Feel like Nickel Pickle unfortunately had that sight slightly covering the hop in there. So, Tachanka's Disciples on match point.
I am yelling at people for a second.
Yeah. Hopefully, trying to get all of this stuff fixed up. It keeps dancing around right now. I think someone needs to go hide it.
Is it still broken? I think it's fixed. I'm seeing it
It
fixed on
isn't
OBS
again.
now. Is it?
I will defer to you. I think it's all been fixed.
Yeah.
Because again,
Uh,
we are on a delay on the official stream, so
yeah.
I can't double check from any of the OBS side of stuff. I'll trust you, Gib. As we move over onto kitchen. And Tachanka's disciples, they win their first defense. It was a little bit dicey at the end, all the way down to a 1v1 with a timer, honestly, ticking down very close for an R4C victory. Unfortunately, not quite enough. Now we get to go to the kitchen. Are we going to be seeing a horizontal take or a vertical take, do you think, from R4C?
I think they're gonna be a vertical team. We're seeing we're seeing the Raora in the lineup at the moment. So it may be. I mean, Raora and Monty. This could just be straight to bakery.
Yeah, we've got. We'll have to see. I mean, again, that Monty pick, the Nomad and the Aurora, it definitely leads to potentially something a little bit more straightforward.
Okay. Hopefully. Hopefully, that'll be covered. Hopefully, I don't have to yell at people again. I meant to do that before I noticed. We're sharing Matman accounts, so someone has to move it to the secondary one. But the Monty already here. There is a Goyo canister to like stall him out. In a second here, Dilly on that shield. As Psycho gonna be the first to fall. His Dynasty just gets 2 from the window. That
What?
and Silent is gonna find a third.
Oh, this is and
I think we're going. I think we're just going to map 2.
Nickel Pickle 1v5. Can he do the 1v5 ace clutch?
My money is unfortunately on no.
Fortunately, I think you might be correct on
Oh,
that.
he gets 1.
He does take 1.
He gets his 1.
Hey, that's the beginning. That's the beginning, right? We need to find the rest of these players now. But
Frank.
he won't. Yeah.
Getting the last kill. Map number 1 going to Disciples. A 7-1 victory, but round differential don't really matter too much in a best of 3. We've got map number 2, Lair, coming up in just a moment. Scoreboard on the screen. Dynasty, 6 KD through map 1. Oh, hey, did you guys know there's a Aurora update? Thanks, Siege. We will see. We will see y'all back. Map number 2 coming up, Lair, in just a moment. We're back. The mythical actual short TBI lane, Blake. It happened.
Crazy.
Tachanka's Disciples up 1-0 in this best of 3 series. Dominant map showing on Cafe. 7-1 victory. We've got Lair coming up as R4C's pick. Any comments you want to mention before we move into the match, Mari?
I mean, all I'm gonna say is I'm excited for Lair. You know, we don't always see it the most, because again, it is considered one of the quote unquote newer maps.
New
But
map
it's
bad.
always exciting to get something different. Yeah.
New map bad is the mentality. Though I will say I think we've seen quite a bit of Lair in this league. We have quite a lot of people who like Lair. So, but without further ado,
Yeah, we get to see it.
we've got Disciples starting on the defense. I never clicked over to the break screen. Disciples starting on the defense. R4C on the attack. And I mean, hopefully, maybe R4C just, you know, maybe they got the bad map out of the way, right? They got.
Yeah, this was their pick after all, I believe, Lair.
Yes, Lair. If I'm going based on my freeze frame of the stream I'm seeing over here, yes. So maybe a little more confidence in this map. I mean, R4C did quite well in the regular season. They only dropped like 3 or 4 maps. One of them was confirmed was a cafe match that they like did kind of hard throws. So it just might be some bad juju on cafe that they can't shake. But Blitz and BB once again removed. No aggressive shield for Dilly. We do see Mira and Kaid removed. So still on that Mira ban, and we are gonna see the Tachanka himself of Tachanka's Disciples make an appearance.
Very, very exciting. Always love to see that Tachanka being played, you know, the Lord himself.
All to get headshot by the Ashe first bullet. Well, there's no Ashe, but
gotta
you
have
get
more faith, come on.
Well, who knows?
Right.
Starting on, I believe we started in R6 room. Yep. And this is honestly a pretty good map for pretty good site for Tachanka. There's just so much crap you gotta open. And Tachanka just opens it very rapidly. Like, look at that. 20 seconds left in the prep phase still. Though, I will
honestly,
say...
again, if you're bringing it to Tachanka and you've got that Aruni as well with all those fists, shotguns on Brochill as well, just everything's getting open, which is quite nice.
Even the drone, it got torn apart for scrap.
Yeah. Looks like Tachanka's Disciples are ready for the setup and pretty comfortable on it.
So what is...
So we get rolling.
Yeah. I was getting rolling. I don't know what kind of attack we're going to see here from R4C. I mean, we see Austin and Psycho entering into weapon area. Though Austin with that scanner out. I don't believe there's a whole lot of roam presence. It's really just Dynasty here, and this is a cheeky little angle. Ooh.
Oh, I do.
Sees
like
one. I think he's gonna get the second. No, the second actually spots him out. They trade a bullet each. So about even trade, roughly. As Z gets smoked. Unfortunate. The Monty just pushing up, but Dilly now gotta be careful, because... I mean, Tachanka fire...
Yeah, he's a little bit lonely here, right in the corner.
Doesn't quite get him. As Psycho opening up the floor, trying to find the Bandit batteries off. It looks like he was successful. The Bandit's going to have to remove Nickel Pickle, opening that wall. But Dynasty's entered lower, completely flashbanged out. He wants to push into Psycho. And the shotgun kill. Skeleton Key takes down Dynasty. That kind of rhymed.
We're seeing a very different R4C right now. This time, them starting off with a very comfortable man advantage. 5v2. Honestly, the defensive side of Tachanka's Disciples slowly falling apart. Only Frank and Silent left to try to keep this together. Because it looks like we're going to try to execute a plant.
Those fires not hitting their intended target, even if they would now. Dilly is 50% of the way through as Austin downs Tachanka, but doesn't get the kill. It's now up to Frank 1v4 with a Monty. I think RForceC is claiming the first round of this map, unless we see a miracle. But
yeah, that timer just slowly ticking down. Frank's gonna see if anyone's gonna run into him. You will. Like, he knows he's just getting pushed from everywhere right now, as Dilly's gonna get that final pick right behind that Monty shield.
Dilly toying with him. Perhaps we're gonna see, maybe it's a statement round, like, just reminding Disciples, hey, you know, last map, it happened, it's over, it's this map now. You gotta play layer.
Yep, potentially Chunka's Disciples just not quite as comfortable here as they were on Cafe. But we'll have to see. It's only the first round, of course.
That was a beautifully executed attack. I think had Dynasty been a little quicker on the trigger finger, he might have been able to take out the Buck, which would have really set the attack back, but you know, they had the Monty got in there fine. I think they were getting that eventually regardless.
Oh yeah, no, they absolutely had those plays locked down. It is interesting to see how some of these teams choose to defend the site, because Ops Room is just completely closed off. We don't actually see as much extension as you sometimes see teams have.
Yeah, Ops is a weird... I mean, Ops is just a weird room to really hold on this map. I mean, this... You can't play in here. Like, unless you're trying to do, like, something super aggro, in which case you're, like, going 1-for-1, but, like... The Ops room is effectively... I mean, your best bet is to make it a no man's land. Double reinforcing it like this... I
feel like it just gives attack too much space into Ops room, because they can kind of walk in for free.
Yeah.
Especially if you have no one below, like a pulse sometimes we've seen from some of these players to just C4 from below.
Yeah, I've seen Pulse, I've seen Valkyrie, I've even seen, like, I mean, the Mira can go on this wall if Mira's up. Obviously, she's not. Operator we haven't seen yet in this series, Clash, is really good at just being super annoying on Ops and just kind of denying this push. Honestly, Clash in general is just quite good on this map.
Yeah, meanwhile, we do have an early pick from Dynasty taking out Austin, who was trying to entry from below.
That is the snake down. We see that we have the exact same lineup as last time, as Psycho is actually in on the other side. He's in bunks as Dilly took an impact from below, I think it was? That flash is going to mostly just blind Dilly, I'm gonna be honest. Dynasty creeping away. Yeah. Silent is also underneath. So we got two players right now underneath, as Silent is, or not Silent, Psycho is kind of going hunting. He's gonna find the head of Silent.
Yeah, Silent is not ready for the patience Psycho displayed, and now he will be going for the wall as well, but he is still careful. As Dynasty's hunting as well. He's trying to find Psycho out.
I don't... Psycho is not aware. Dynasty, gonna get a freebie. So that's gonna be 1 minute remaining as Disciples look like they have an answer. Like, yeah, we're not gonna let you do the exact same thing in Dilly. I
think ran into that cross trying to break the barbed wire.
Nickel Pickle, though, is gonna find one. That down goes Dynasty as he's kind of pushing from the other side of the map. Him and Z very separated right now. Z on all of the cameras known to man.
Yeah, everyone watching.
Frank is close.
Patiently waiting.
Yeah, Frank is close. Birdchill has fallen far back, and Paladin is still here unmasked. So, I mean, it's a 1v1. If Nickel Pickle can win his 1v1, he has a free plant, but he's got... Oh, he does have flashbangs. He's gonna get... Or he has smokes. He is gonna get the kill onto Frank. Birdchill and Paladin remain Oh, but Case is over here, so it doesn't actually matter.
So far, no. He needs to make it into sight somehow. Nickel Pickle actually chasing people out of server. We're gonna potentially get a play going. Never mind, his Paladin holds it down, and Brochill closes it out, killing Nickel Pickle as well. He's just waiting there. He's waiting for Nomad to deliver that diffuser straight into his arms.
I was like, oh, this is like they should just be rotating. I didn't realize Case was over there. Dilly dropped it in his death. Man, it's times like these that I need a Spectre copy pasta. Spectre, hit me with anyone you got right now in like 90 seconds, because that's how long the delay is.
Alright, but we are going to be going now all the way down to basement.
Oh, the basement.
Honestly, the basement. It's so big, though. Like, it's such a massive basement to be playing in. Lair's kind of a weird map where, you know, the top floor is a little bit tight, a little bit small, and then basement is just everything. Is the entire map.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty large, because essentially this whole area right here, these 5 rooms from missile to toxin to both labs to lockers, like maybe Ixnay on like the lockers area, is basically all like sight initially. Like it's all defender territory you start with.
Yeah, as we can see, everyone making their preparations right now.
Dynasty's throwing Fenrir's up here. Is he aiming the play up here?
Ooh, I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Typically the play is to at least take some vertical control, since there is soft floor oversight.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like, unless it's gonna be like a super horizontal take, which it could, we're gonna see Nickel Pickle and Dilly currently putting pressure on this warehouse side. Who's there to answer? It's Paladin on the Aruni.
Yeah,
but I think he's
a pretty hefty warehouse attack.
Yeah, and Paladin's
most of the players are here.
Yeah, Paladin's alone. He realizes and is backing up. Silent on the shotgun bandit, Shetland and missile.
Oh, interesting.
Now I am looking at this lineup on the. Okay, Dilly has impact EMPs. The track stingers gonna get used. Oh, Dilly.
We're just gonna use the Maverick though to make some holes in that wall. Brochill taking some fire. Oh, I think that was from the Nomad, from Z, who's actually just watching that backside.
Yeah, he was trying to peek out the filter window. Dynasty is also trying to find a pick. He's creeping, but I think
Z is waiting.
Yeah, Z is well aware. What did? A panic through a thing down. Meanwhile, Dilly is popping some Goyo canisters. That's one Goyo canister popped prematurely. What is this attack looking like? Let's take a scope of the land. The attack is basically all on this side. Dilly wants to push in here through lockers. Paladin on the cross with a gate there, and also Silent close with the shotgun. I mean, if one of these players falls, the attack is just going to be able to flood sight. Nade to Silent doesn't really get too much for it. Nickel Pickle opening up the wall for the larger cross. That's going to pop another Goyo canister, so at least 2 popped. Probably everything on this side popped, as Frank is going to be the first to drop. That is Nomad getting a kill, but Silent on that shotgun takes out Austin. There goes the Mav.
4v4 with a timer slowly ticking down. RForceC need to make their plays. That first play shut down. Dilly needs to find plays to play. There's so many people, and he doesn't spot Paladin just hiding in the corner.
Paladin in the rat spot. Dynasty takes some more bullets. It's 2 players on the defense, super low, but Silent with that shotgun. He's going to get another one. He's getting active.
He wants to shotgun a player from across the map, as we're just running out of time here for RForceC.
Paladin gonna die to Psycho. Psycho's in the site, but he doesn't have the case. He's just not gonna find the players.
Yeah, Psycho, one last desperate push, but it's not quite gonna be enough.
There we go. There is the duality. Thank you, Spectre. In the chat. Attention, Silent is currently performing a high-level tactical bait in Rainbow Six Siege. Do not be alarmed if you see his entire team enter the building while he studies the wall outside for 3 minutes. This is an advanced strategy called letting the enemy reveal their positions by eliminating your teammates. Please remain calm while Silent saves KD and prepares for his legendary 1v5. That will definitely happen this round. I mean, he got 2 kills on Shotgun Bandit, so... And Spectre is a Dilly fan today. Hold on, let me check. Is that if Dilly has a million fans, I am one of them? Okay, yes, it's not the opposite one. I've been tricked before.
Oh, have you? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one saved.
Oh, there's a troll version?
Yeah, he's got one saved
no.
where if Dilly has a million fans, I am not one of them.
That's great.
If the world is against Dilly, I am with the world. He's got that one saved. But I think Dilly did something in a couple weeks ago that was like, fine, I'll be a Dilly fan again. So shout out Spectre.
But we are continuing. We are on a tertiary site here.
Bunks
And briefing.
The great thing about bunks, you're basically playing R6 room again.
Basically, yeah. Just set up top floor like you would. You know, it's basically like, it's basically cafe reading, right?
Kinda. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of the same. Like you start holding upstairs. You hope like in whatever trades happen that you get, at least 1 or 2, and then when you fall back, you hope that you have enough positions to just fall back on and can take the retake.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, a little bit spookier considering there is a wall at least directly to outside.
Yeah, but again, like the outside wall can't, like, if you've got vert, it cannot be pushed. Like it really can't be pushed. It
definitely, you definitely need that vertical control.
Yep.
Is Bird still setting up some final Melusi traps?
Yeah. I'm going to see Psycho probably go in. Actually, we're seeing all of RForceC right now, basically going offside over. Where is Nickel Pickle? He is on the exterior wall.
He's on site wall, yep.
He's trying to get site wall. With the mute jammer, he's not going to be able to get it. Castle Barricade is going to be spotted, so we're going to see Psycho probably enter and throw something at that mid wall. At least we should see him throw something at this mid wall.
Yeah, he's preparing. Probably going to give a heads up to Austin so that he's not going to stand right in front of it.
I think they're just waiting for Austin to rip the wall down. Psycho's going to kill Dynasty. Nitro goes out. He gets Frank through the wall. Ooh. I don't know if he knows that he downed him. Meanwhile,
yeah, that down was all the way across the display.
I think Psycho might have saw the second person. So Austin now wanting to push in. It's Silent is tucked. And he's not going to do anything as Bro Chill now goes down. Paladin has come upstairs to try and assist his team, but I think he's just throwing his life away. It's all up to Frank, who has been revived. Triple kill for Psycho. Flashbang, gonna get the confirm.
Yeah, it's just a fight. Alright, Frank gets 1, so it's not quite gonna be a flawless victory, but Plant's going down, and he's in a 1v4 situation right now.
Oh, I wanted to see a 1D, but...
Austin's not gonna let that happen.
There it is. If Dilly has a million fans, I am not one of them. If Dilly has 10 fans, I am not one of them. If Dilly has no fans, that means I am still on the earth.
Alright, but we're going back to top floor. Master office and our 6 room.
Can't believe they made a whole room dedicated to the game.
I know, right? Crazy. So we wait as the game takes its sweet time to load itself in.
Yeah, I think just double checking some stuff. Wait.
Everything running smoothly.
Yep. So, uh, if you want more TBI League as well, Captain Yuri is currently streaming on the Echo channel. Peak and Panic versus Jaeger Bombs. They just got going. I don't actually know what maps they're playing uh, or how those rounds have started, if they've started. But that stream has kicked off, so if they're not underway, they should be soon.
Yeah, we are seeing the setup getting done right now.
2-2 were very much more even than last map. Though I've said that we've had some very dominant rounds by both teams, really.
Yeah, there's definitely that feeling where it's one team will just start rolling and then take the map away.
Well, actually, okay, I say that, but then I look at the scoreboard and Disciples all have 2 frags each, so there's something going on. Flora's drone gonna be used. Maybe we can talk about the missed the mid-round bans. Aruni and Monty were taken off the board. I should have realized that last round, but
yep, it's okay. No Dilly Monty shenanigans allowed. We see nades coming in. Yep. Dilly with the Maverick being able to help out the Thermite, open the wall.
Yeah, great use of the utility to get that open. We are going to see Silent close with the Warden shotgun. Paladin currently holding the tight angle, but I would imagine we're going to see somebody try to make a play into Ops room eventually.
Yeah,
it's actually Psycho.
A little bit slow at the moment, but Paladin going down to Z.
Z made his way into Ops and did exactly what I said. Sometimes I have that vision. Now, one thing this drone hasn't seen... Oh, the drone has seen Silent Shotgun on the Wardens. He's going to back up a bit.
You're going to be playing on this Rooney setup?
Oh, Austin on the glass. I think he was trying to use it, but...
I feel like that smoke just was thrown a little bit too far away, maybe?
Yeah, Brochill is going to get Dilly. Ooh, not able to get the second Psycho. Getting the kill on the Brochill. It's 4v3. Manad in the favor of the attack with about a minute remaining here. Silent still with the Warden glasses up. He's moving, though.
Oh, I feel like he's kind of leaned the wrong way for Austin.
I feel like Austin has to know now, but Austin's just watching the rotate. I actually don't hate this position.
I'm surprised we haven't popped this any of these Azami barricades though, because he does have the DMR. It shouldn't take too many shots.
Oh, he gets blinded.
Silent to just keep playing aggressively. Oh, and now he gets chased out by the Nomad.
Good use of the air jab there. Brochill gets nickel pickle with the trap. Ooh, but Frank not able to get the kill. They know where he is. He's stuck here in security. Z just going to be getting that case down as Frank and Austin are bot fighting. K's going to get down. This is probably an R4C round win. I mean, they've got the angles covered. Austin, I mean, surely one DMR shot and he gets the kill.
Yeah, Frank's trying to find what he can, but it's kind of fruitless at the moment. The timer's ticking down as the defender, once the defuse is down, you have to start getting aggressive to try to rescue and get the counter defuse. Missing his shots onto Austin.
Well, he's gonna get...
Oh, yeah.
Gets one, but air jab. Not gonna make it work. Psycho picking up another one for the stat pad. R4C now with the round advantage for, I think it was the first time this game. Yeah, no, they took round. Never mind.
Well, they took round one right away, but that was like an 0-1. And I mean, we're still at a 1-round differential, so, you know, clearly much more comfortable here on the lair.
Nickel Pickle
They're
saying
going
it
back to
in the
basement.
back to basement. Nickel Pickle saying in the chat, even though he died to the thorn trap, Bro Chill trying to talk some smack, and the immediate follow up was, "I'm more of a fan of winning the round, type of
Ooh.
play." Then you're about to hate this.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So back to the basement.
Right.
We got Silent once again on that bandit shotgun. We're gonna see Austin on the Mav. Probably gonna be used to get open missile wall, even though the bandit is there. But I don't know. I almost want to see a more vertical take from uh from RForceC here. Like get
I don't
like
know
be
if
able
the
to get.
operators really are set up for that, because you don't usually want to burn the thermite charges on any hatches.
Yeah, so I think they're going back to the horizontal take. They were just so slow with it. I mean, they don't have the shield to help clear it fast. Paladin's gonna try and chill here around the barrels into the garage. Let me say that Nickel Pickle spawn. They all spawn on the other side of the map, so it could be a top-down take still, or they
Yeah,
just
who
all,
knows?
or they just all spawned wrong. Given that Nickel Pickle is currently sprinting to the garage, I'm going to assume the latter.
Yeah, maybe originally they wanted to do a vertical take and then change their mind.
So Paladin, once again, the lone player to hold down the garage as the attack seems to be concentrating itself around. A very flat hold from the defense as well. Dilly on the shock drones, popping those Goyo canisters. I think he's gotten one, at least. So one for one of the three.
And one player is getting spotted through a drone hole. I think. Oh no!
Speaking of drone hole, get shot.
Austin, not very happy about that.
I think he's trying to say, "Hey, Psycho, you wanna do this wall?" And Psycho's like, "Well, hold on, I've got to hold the cross."
It's a little bit scary, especially when he was opening the line. I bet Psycho's not happy about that.
Oh, it's
Taking
because
a bit of
Z
fire.
was holding the cover, or was holding through it. So now we see straight on the doorway, but Z not gonna Kurt, not no, what's his name, Frank, gonna peek briefly, but not get anything. Nickel
Yeah, I
Pickle.
think that's Silent, who's just kind of hanging out right tight in the corner of missile.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't think anyone knows he's here.
Silent is completely not spotted out, as Psycho's gonna take a lot of damage. And
Nope.
okay.
He's looking to line up his C4 as well. He's not quite gonna find it as he's knocked out by Z.
Yeah. But on the flip side, Dilly was also taken out on the other side of the map, and Austin is... both Austin and Psycho are dead men walking down to that thorn trap. He goes as Dynasty finds Psycho. It is up to Z.
Alright, 1v4 Z. He's gotta lock this in, right?
Now there's one.
There's one.
Paladin picking up the confirm, gives one. That's an unfortunate Goyo canister to still have alive.
Yeah, with that timer ticking now, it is just...
I mean, he's just
Dude,
gonna have to...
no time left.
Finds Bro
Just a
chill.
second.
No time left. They're just not gonna give him the fight. We go even.
Yeah, everyone just backing out. Ooh.
Even through 6 rounds. I've never noticed how low res the fire is in a replay.
Now that you got to stare at it for just a little bit longer than usual, you know, when you're not trying to focus on enemies.
It was like animated at like 5 frames a second. Like, well, side swap, Solid Snake is taken out. No, R4C don't want none of that. They do not like Metal Gear.
Not
Mira-
allowed whatsoever.
Mira
Everyone's
once
a Mira
again
hater.
being banished to the bench.
My favorite operator. Everybody hates her.
I don't even think everyone hates her. It's just such a default, like,
No,
it's
he's
just
too
such a
good.
default
He's too
ban.
good. Yep.
Kaid and Maverick also sitting on the
Oh.
bench.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I agree with the Kaid ban here. I mean, you can always just run the Thatcher, but if you don't want to run the Thatcher, then you would get rid of the Kaid.
It's I mean, it's also useful if you know you don't want to deal with any electrified hatches whatsoever, because that's what it completely denies.
Right, but again, that's only like relevant for the basement and
Yep.
at that, which again is still just you can bring a Thatcher like if it's like a super big deal, but again, not having to bring Thatcher, you bring someone else like a Grim who's a lot better, or Dokkaebi or Gridlock, right? So
Yeah, we've seen Dynasty be quite nasty on that Dokkaebi. I think he's only been playing Dokkaebi so far, right?
he had some Grim rounds on Cafe.
Oh, good point, good point. Yeah, so okay, Grim did appear a couple times. Yeah, right.
And then bring the Thatcher anyway. So like I'm not like I think if you were gonna bring the Thatcher, you don't need to get rid of the Kaid. You can get rid of the Bandit because the Bandit can actually trick.
Yeah, Kaid is just like insta countered by the Thatcher.
So that or you ban something else, like maybe ban the Tubarão. Maybe ban the Aruni, who's getting spammed
right
a lot.
Now, I mean, right now we've got the Dilly awesome combo again, Tubarão Bandit combo to just lock down any walls and stall for massive amounts of time.
Where is this attack coming from? All coming from the western side of the map. So I think we're going to see a pretty standard try to take ops, try to blow the main wall, walk in, plant mask.
Yep, Virtual immediately shooting some of these doors down and getting drones coming in. Making sure everything is clear. It looks like Austin is going to be the first point of contact here on Mez. Oh, never mind. As Nickel Pickle goes for some fights and wants to shoot some drones.
Getting a little aggressive, manages to get the drone. There's only one drone left, actually. They've been very diligent about shooting drones.
Ooh. Yeah, that's quite useful. Again, when attack tries to make their way in, that's always just so much harder when you don't have the intel to move.
Also noteworthy, Dilly has tricked one thermite charge. So we are down one. And oh, I guess also the drone counter is just wrong as well. So I don't.
Oh,
that's cool.
Just be incorrect. All right.
Silent.
Never
though,
mind.
Gonna be the...
Ignore that. Yeah.
Silent's gonna be the first to get a kill, and he gets a spray into Austin. What is he doing?
He's snaking his way into up. He's just taking it, and he's looking for a third too. He knows Dilly is somewhere hanging around. Unfortunately, won't be able to get that wall open since it's also bandit tricked.
Paladin, though, will get the frag. Paladin's on the other side of the map, so that wall's not going to be open, but Psycho goes down. Up to Dilly and... Well, up to Dilly. Yep.
Just up to Dilly.
Dilly gets one. Dynasty falls. That's one. He needs 4 more. If he held it a little bit longer, I think he gets Silent, but Silent's going to take that frag and the lead again in this series. I'm confused. Like, so Silent walked in, killed one, hit the deck, and then prone peeked the second guy. Like, that's the sequence of events that happened.
That was certainly one of the plays of all time, I'm gonna say.
You know, hey, he got the frag, they got the round. It's 4-3 Disciples.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Silent found the opening to just win that round for Disciples. Yeah. Good on them. As we go right back to the second floor, we're going to see RForceC trying to defend once more.
Pretty much just same comp, Legion in for, I think it was Jaeger. So.
Yeah, and I believe you mentioned this was the upper round match. I'm guessing the loser is going to lower bracket, or are they just going to be completely out?
Yes, so this is the TBI League playoffs operate off of a double elimination format, except for Grand. So the loser of this best of 3 series will have one more lifeline. They can play through lower bracket and get all the way to grand finals still. But obviously, they lose again, they're out. So ideally, you wouldn't want. Ideally, you can get there from the top, or you want to get, you want to get one more, but you get a little deeper into upper bracket at the very least.
All right, as we see the push, it looks to be a similar take as before.
Austin trying to peek that drone hole, but silent, but also aware of it. Hits his toes a little bit.
Actually going to be fully reinforcing ops again, just doing it late.
I mean, it does make sense to reinforce at least that right side. It gets you the angle fully all the way down to 90. All the way down to 90 if that wall is open. So this B number 1, call number 1 as well, as Paladin's going to enter in, take quite a bit of damage there from some Legion Needles. B number 2 going to be used as Paladin under the impact EMP is going to run in. They don't have the Thatcher this time. We see that
it's a little bit of a standoff. They're trying to slowly make their way through ops. The push is coming in. C4 may be coming out. Is he gonna find anyone? Not quite. As Dynasty gets the first pick onto Dilly. Dilly falls, and Austin almost goes down as he looks away at the wrong time.
And that was Dynasty all the way underneath. This Paladin, though, is going to fall to Psycho. He's got to hold this position. Austin is... I can't find the button. There it is. Austin is back to the bathroom. He's a dead man walking. The Psycho is going to be the first point of contact here, likely. As Dynasty has gotten up, it looks like the green stairs. So, going to use a second call.
We're gonna go for a bit of a backstab play there, yeah, from Dynasty. Psycho still locking down this office side as Nickel Pickle goes down to Dynasty again. That backstab working out for him.
3v4, 40 seconds remaining. Psycho is in the position should be in the position to stop the play here, but
yeah,
Z is going to be required to make sure this backstab doesn't get any value. Austin on 90 may want to just rotate and fall back.
Time is just running out. The plant has to go down, and Frank gets knocked out with a diffuser. There's 15 seconds left. Psycho trying to keep everything as well. There's just... Dynasty though with the back. 7 seconds left. Where's...
Z...
Is he gonna be able to live? He gets the players down. The plant is still going down.
He's gonna get it! Z!
What a clutch!
Z almost throwing the round, letting Dynasty get in, because it looked like he got 2 shots off on Dynasty with that DMR. Must have limbed him on one of them. Or maybe limbed him on both. I don't actually know what limb damage is on with that gun. But able to pick up the kill onto Dynasty and then get the coverage and the planter to bring RForceC forward. Disciples has to be feeling... I mean, honestly, Disciples got to be feeling a little bad about that, but also, like, I think neither team feels great about that round. Maybe RForceC feeling a little bit better.
Disciples really let that clock tick down on them, and that's kind of what left it at such a dire situation near the end.
Yeah, the clock, once again, as I say, Disciples is a slow team, so and Psycho
go to basement.
Yeah, Psycho there able to get the diffuser down, but a little bit of like a miscall maybe from him and Austin getting pincered. A lot scarier of a round, but hey, we're even through 8.
We see, I believe we've got Austin on the Vigil. He's currently setting up all of the reinforcements on the hatches.
Yeah, we're gonna probably see him get both hatches here, I would imagine. He does.
And is that running all the way upstairs? Ooh. Alright.
Yes, a very far play, but I mean he's currently making the correct call.
Yeah, the push is coming out here, and we've got actually Paladin though on the IQ. If they correctly guess that it's a Vigil, then I think, yeah, Paladin will be able to find him.
Ooh, don't.
Yeah.
Melee's a drone,
Paladin.
shoots another one. Paladin is low, so they now know he's here, and he's wasting a lot of drones and a lot of time. As Dynasty's going to be the first to fall, it's Psycho who actually can come up to help Austin here.
Beautiful teamwork coming out from R4C right now with this top floor roam. Austin and Psycho wasting time. They've got to pick. Paladin is low on health.
Yeah, Paladin is low. Psycho about half HP as he's going to find Paladin. That's 2 picks. I mean, I think at this point you leave your Vigil to die, probably. I mean, you got the 2... Well, no, actually, no, you don't. You can stay together, because if you can get one more, it's going to work as Tilly shotguns Silent in the face. Takes a lot of damage, but we're at a 5-2 man ad. Bro Chill and Frank just have to go elsewhere. They still have the Habana, so they can still get the hatches.
But honestly, in a 2v5, when you're still leaving players unaccounted for on the top floors, on random floors, you have no idea where they are, it is going to be rough to try to bring it back.
Especially on Lair. They can literally be anywhere.
Yeah, this is just such a massive map.
Psycho coming in.
Yeah, the hole's getting opened up. Psycho wants some nice angles on these players. I think just missing the head there.
I think that is a caster benefit. Yeah. I think he was still behind the pillar.
Possibly, yeah. We have walls, so of course it's easier for us to spot.
But he's gonna find Bro Chill, but Bro Chill will get him first. Frank has dropped, taking a lot of damage. He's trying to find anything. It's gonna be Z who gets that kill. Bro Chill, 1 versus 4 now, as he's gonna find Austin on the roam, but no HP. Smoke canisters are out. 15 seconds remaining. I can't see this. I can't really see him coming out of this with enough time. The bait.
Yeah,
that's gonna do it. Well, they know exactly where he is. Tilly trying to go for something.
Yeah, again, that timer working against them. I mean, those early picks absolutely devastating Tachanka's disciples as well. No. R4C right now, again, taking the lead back.
Yeah, great play by Psycho to get up there and assist Austin. Honestly, even if Austin had only wasted a minute, I was going to say that's a pretty good like time waster, but you know, Psycho being able to find Dynasty while going up green stairs and to then also find the head of Paladin, which, to be fair, I think Austin should have probably been able to get the frag, but just couldn't handle the SMG-12 today, I suppose. We are going to see the Aruni ban is gone. I've noticed a lot of Aruni ban DMR spam being a bit annoying.
Yeah, I mean, we also see the Dokkaebi ban, I think partially due to Dynasty's use of it.
Dokkaebi's a pretty standard one. If you're trying to roam a bit, and I think R4C is realizing, hey, if we have one person on the deep roam and one person on deep roam and a second person either on like a shallow roam that can get up there to assist the deep roam if they're trying to force them out, we're either gonna waste a bunch of time or if we get 2 picks, we're gonna waste all of their time. And also, on that note, we see Austin switching to the Scopos for the deep roam.
Always love to see the Scopos pulled out. You know, you can go very, very deep, get yourself a little bit cornered, and then just run away. Just go back to your other shield, you know?
Ooh.
Oh,
He's
he
he's
wants
put.
to hide somewhere really ratty.
Oh yes, I think he's debating where to put it. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna end up. I don't know where it's gonna end up.
Yeah, Austin.
Maybe not super deep like we
Yeah,
thought,
yeah. It
but
looks like he's decided to back out into at least a corner of the
barrel.
site.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barrels. Well, so he's gonna leave the second one above sight, and I think this is gonna be the deep one.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
It's still a little bit of a risky spot to leave your spare robot though.
Well, I mean,
Those-
it's using it. He's using it as a like as a camera, right?
Yeah,
Though,
it definitely yeah.
so you know they're gonna be there, and if they're challenging, I mean, I think Dilly. Well, Z's now in the hallway up here, but I think Psycho is kind of nearby, able to challenge Pebbles. Where is this attack coming from right now? It looks like it's gonna be
It's
Pebbles. They're prepping uh over here. Oh, you know, it doesn't matter. There's the castle barricade, so they're gonna notice that they are going to find the Z on the Tubarao. He was super pushed up. He's gonna be forced back. They don't know about Austin's robot yet. I wonder if the call will be made to switch, or if he's just gonna try and get up there. No, he's gonna frag Dynasty as Paladin is also taken down, gonna be confirmed by the smoke. I didn't even have time to realize there's a shotgun gang in behind all of these defenders.
Yeah, Ying could actually be a huge difference maker. She could find where these players are hiding, and never mind, Psycho gets the kill.
Or you could just die. You know, Psycho, 16. Yeah. Getting close to that potential 20 bomb.
Yeah,
is it Zero? Is that what his name is?
Is Z's name Zero? Let us.
It looks like it looks like it might be Zero instead.
Oh, you know what? It kind of makes sense.
Well, Bro Chill gets lit to hell and back as Austin is going to switch to the full health shell up above.
Look at that. Honestly, the attack was successfully repelled, so he was safely able to, yeah, to bring it back.
It looks like the attack. I mean, 2 people on the attack right now. Dead men walking.
Yeah, Virtual and Dynasty just pretty much 1 bullet away.
Yeah, Brochill outside that main wall along with Frank.
And again, it's just so scary when you don't have that vertical control.
Yep, you got 2 people above. I mean, the scope post is essentially directly above, but Brochill is going to find one get traded by Zero as Nickel Pickle takes some damage. It looks like he dropped. Dynasty just entered. But Austin, above as the insurance, is going to get the planter and also time. That clock not working in their favor.
Yeah, again, the attack brought all the way to those last seconds, and it'll be RForceC's turn to be on match point.
We might be seeing Chalet tonight, folks.
Yep, because again, unlike our regular season, this is a best of 3.
Best of 3 R4C map point here. As we have a bit of... We're stalling a bit. Hey.
It's okay, slow humans with their silly little slow computers.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
You don't have fiber yet? What are y'all doing?
Right?
I understand. My fiber is like $90 a month.
Ooh.
But worth it for me, at least. So,
Absolutely valid.
you know, did we see R4C throw a round or 2 so Psycho can get a 20 bomb? Probably not. I think they're just going to take the victory, but...
Yeah, I think they just want the victory. You know, I wouldn't risk it.
You're facing a drop to lower bracket if that risk doesn't work for you, and then you get a hollow 20 bomb. But up to the top floor yet again, R6 room, master office. We have Psycho on the other side of the map. Dilly, well, underneath it looks like he pre-placed.
Interesting.
Where did he
There
pre-place?
is.
Oh, because Austin
he's
is
on the
just
walking?
here. What is?
Yeah. Oh,
Austin,
he's
what
just
are you?
swinging. He wants to take a fight.
I think he's trying to bait aggression. I like the Kiba barricades here. This is one way you can make this room like annoying to push out.
Yeah.
Use a zombie. There's another drone. Good shot on the drone. Dynasty on that glass. We might see the glass come in. Maybe some nades are about to fly.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see at least a little bit of cleanup of some of these zombie barricades.
I think he's just gonna have
Yeah,
to
we've got
leave.
DMRs. We should use them. Yeah, it's smart, honestly. I think Austin backing out. That's the play. As attack has just cleared everything out with the bees and the utility. Oh, he's gonna try to swing again. Are they gonna be ready for him?
No, he needs to.
They're
not.
He gets two.
Excellent play by Austin, and I mean, the Grim backed out. And Dilly gonna get the kill, a zombie play. Absolutely dismantling this attack. They tried for the pre-placed Nitro. It was too deep, unfortunately, but they have the case. All that's left now is a single gridlock as Austin gonna get his third frag as Bro Chill is just left in shock. Yeah, Austin, that wasn't gonna work. I'm sorry, bud.
You wanted to just get a funny little play.
Psycho,
Again, this 1v4.
shotgun ready.
I think 1v4, nothing's gonna happen, yeah.
I think we're going to Cholet in approximately 5 seconds here. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
There it is.
And you called it.
Called my shot. R4C, take map number 2, 7-4. As we've got a map number 3 in this best of 3 coming up in approximately 5 to 7 minutes.
We'll be right back.
Map number 3. Chalet, Tachanka's Disciples, R4C. It's playoff season, boys and girls. Ladies and gents. Mari, do you have any comments you want?
Here.
Any comments before we head into map 3, Chalet?
I mean, what a way for at least me to do the first playoff cast for myself. All the way to map 3 is always great. You know, that means it's a good matchup, an even matchup. You know, it didn't look like it would be considering Tachanka's Disciples did take Cafe with a resounding 7-1 victory. But you know what? They weren't quite able to knock out R4C yet, since R4C managed to pull out the 7-4 on Lair. So we get to go all the way there in Chalet.
Yep. I mean, we'll have to see. Did Tachanka's Disciples run out of steam already? Right? Like, did they act too fast on Cafe and like just not able to carry it through Lair? I mean, they responded on Lair still.
The thing is, right, you did mention that it's the timing thing with the Tachanka's Disciples where they're a little bit slow. I feel like Chalet is a map that it is smaller, So there's definitely more room for those last minute plays, or to just like, if you are a slower team, you can still typically make something work on a map like Chalet.
Right, but at the same time, it also depends on what you're given. Like if you're taking too long and you're outside, like, main garage breach with no map control and it's 30 seconds remaining, like pushing through garage and trying to do like a default plant on trash, probably not going to be what you want.
Yeah, I think the question is definitely how much space is Tachanka's Disciples going to be able to take? Since on Cafe again, I'd say they did pretty well just dropping down the Cafe hatch quite fast, getting into gunfights, chasing people out of their positions. But Chalet might run that risk of maybe you're standing outside a little bit more, just again because you do have quite decent vantage points as an attacker looking into the map on like from outside.
Yeah, Chalet always historically, I mean, I can't say follow proper pro league, but always historically a map that
Defenders protect
of all the
by
maps in Siege
attackers.
kind of leans more attacker friendly, right? I think Fortress may lean more towards that now. I'm making things up perhaps, but um yeah, those long vantage points. Of course, this is all conjecture because R4C is a attack side starter, and we're seeing Dilly immediately on that Monty that will probably be banned in 3 rounds.
Yeah, as we see the classic Blitz, BB bans, and yeah, very soon Monty. It's okay, Dilly though at least gets 3 rounds on it.
3 rounds to make something work, though. Granted, I mean, he had 3 rounds last time, and I think they got 2 of them, maybe. So,
Yeah.
but what kind of roam presence are we seeing from R4C? We see the castle setting up to have that cross. We see Paladin extended here onto Mez. He's gonna peek and see a blitz.
Yeah, I think Dynasty's actually playing right below. Yeah, he's
Well,
the one
Dynasty's
waiting to catch anyone trying to sneak in.
Dynasty's in Narnia right now. So as one of those Goyos is prematurely popped, it must have been just not placed in the position you wanted. Risky run from Paladin with that window just wide open there to flat from Piano, but gets back into sight. So already giving up Mezzi a minute into the round. The shield scaring him off. It is Dynasty, of course, being now the only lurk play. We're going to see him creep up black stairs. Might be able to catch something off. Dilly seems a little privy to it. I mean, he's going to hold. Oh, but he's not going to see the timing.
Just got siege timing.
He
No
got
way.
incredible siege timing. That's not all hard breach pressure removed. There are cans on the Grim of Zero, but that is siege timing and a half. Nickel Pickle hits the floor after Dilly does the classic call. It's clear.
Right? Walk away, and then that instant after, Dynasty's just like, I'm walking up.
We're gonna see Austin. Looked like he wanted to maybe go down there. Dynasty now just ratting in the basement, looking to strike yet again. As Dilly walks up in the Piano, Piano's clear now.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
I mean, there is a castle. He's gonna gun up probably at this castle, but he doesn't win the fight. As Zero just doesn't swing. I think Dilly was trying to wait. Austin dies to fire. Psycho is down and killed by Frank on the other side of the map. And that just seems like a little bit of a miscomm there.
Yeah, maybe
I think
just that misplay just destroying R4C's confidence, and Dilly maybe getting a little bit too aggressive, trying to push against Silent, who was ready for it.
I think it was a double misplay. Obviously, the siege timing is the siege timing. You can recover from that. I think Dilly was calling for Zero to swing so that he was gonna gun up and get the castle.
Probably just slightly off on that timing there with the.
But it looks like I think Austin and Psycho were trying to creep up the solar side of the map, and they got a little smoked. So
Just a little bit. So good start for Tachanka's disciples right now.
Every time we
As
have a lobby load longer than 10 seconds, I am just remembering the first season Chipper was in the league and how slow every single gas was when he was there. They were some 30-second load times, let me tell you.
Very, very sad, but it's okay. You know, we're still mostly making it through this. We are going to the basement next, and I see Dynasty here on the Solus.
Ooh, I don't.
As well as Paladin on Scopos.
Yeah, I don't like.
Huh.
Paladin just reinforced the wine hatch, which I'm not certain I like. We also.
I feel like the wine hatch is a very specific type of play that you usually want to make. Like, if you're holding top floor, you should probably leave it soft or even open. But sometimes you can still give attack the advantage if you're not going to be doing anything with it.
Right, but I think the other way to look around it is like if it's. I mean, if you're gonna have like this Rome presence here, you know, you have Paladin, you have Dynasty on the Rome. Granted, this attack looks to be I can't if I can hit the right keys.
Big
Looks to be yeah.
wine side.
Why can't I? There we go. That's the button.
I
Yeah,
mean,
looks
yeah, this would actually benefit a lot from having dining hatch open.
yeah. It's kind of just like an insurance thing. Like if you play a person on the roam or you play someone kind of deep, and if the hatch is open, the attack cannot plant on wine for free.
Dynasty desperately wants this hop out, but no one's playing on Snowmobile.
Yeah, they're looking. A minute of time has already been used, but instead the attack is creeping up to wine.
Yeah, we're getting the wine walls open immediately. This is actually a great use of time right now for RForceC's attack.
I think some
the long walls are we're almost open, but I think last second silent with a toss there for
I think it might have just either with the toss or it might have just run out because there was an impact trick you can see.
Yeah.
And Paladin looks like he's gonna try and go for. Oh nope, he's dead to Austin. Good pickup by him.
Down.
Dilly takes some damage, but the fire's ready. You're gonna double fire it, which is it. Barrel's not gonna let him not getting out of his way.
It's trying to get his best to get the plant down as people are just falling left and right on Tachanka's disciples side. That plant is going down uncontested. Dynasty falling and up to Frank, who's trying to hold this down in storage, but he's just smoked out. There's nothing he can do.
Frank, in a 1 versus 5, just looking for anything. But, I mean, the attack will probably give him something. Like, there's one, but Tilly in the corner gonna pick up the frag. Immediate response by R4C.
Yeah, honestly, very clean attack. There was absolutely... It just looked like R4C had no problem there just walking through the back.
I mean, I'm not the best at looking at what got droned out and what not, but I mean, they find nothing in Big Garage. You really shouldn't play someone in Big Garage. That's a death trap, but find nothing in Big Garage, find nothing in Boiler. You know, two of the defenders off site. The hatch is closed. Like, you got the Capital, you flame the pillar, bada bing, bada boom, plant goes down.
Yeah, no, great attack, and we're going to be going to Bar Gaming next. Again, this is personally one of my favorite sites on Shell. I'm always sad to see it as a tertiary pick, guys. Come on, it's a good site.
Might be. I mean, it could be like the secondary pivot. And that's a very rent brain. Normally, like, I think it's 50-50 depending on the team, which site you're gonna see first on this map. Usually, you're gonna see Bar Games as the first. Just because upstairs can kind of be a bit of a kill box at times. It's the easiest conceptually to hold, but the hardest in execution, perhaps.
Yeah. I mean, again, you know, I am not playing right now, so it's whatever these teams feel most comfortable. We see the Denari gadgets set up under the K9 window.
This guy
See.
does not know. All right, so some fun tech you can do with the Nari. You can shove basically where Brochill has put the Storm gadget. You can put like two. Well, not quite like that. But you can put two in this shelf here, and then one in like the middle slit about halfway through. It should be unshootable from both windows, and it's just basically denies like the small library,
An
small
absolute
window jump.
nightmare to try to push in.
Well, until they throw a nade. But
Yeah.
all bets are off.
But
on
still,
nades.
that forces the team to waste some utility.
We got the double shield set up on Silent.
We do have Austin on the Twitch as well, so he will be able to clear any gadgets that he may spot. Don't know if they're gonna see Dynasty on that roam on trophy side.
Yeah, Dynasty currently hitting the backstab, though I think the air jabs... I'm going to assume the air jabs are up? Maybe not. No.
Feel like
They are
someone's
up.
ready for it.
They are up, but
Nico's
this is...
definitely watching the flank.
But...
Oh, there's the drone. He will get spotted out. As drone's flying in, the Twitch gadget even
5
chasing
damage.
him.
Dynasty's just going to run away, but he's going to run into the gun of Austin. Very good cutoff.
Yeah, he's just absolutely ready for that. And again, we have man disadvantage for Tachanka's Disciples. Never mind, evened up with Brochill getting a pick onto 0.
But Dilly
making sure that's not happening.
Dilly with the immediate response, he eats the Denari gadget just to jump in. Denari is still up here. He's been pushed into library. Brochill has fallen off. So we want to see Silent either... Ideally, you would want to see Silent back off at this point, but maybe not, because that's going to get the space. So he's going to look for one more. Brochill... I don't like that Brochill has decided to back off, though.
Yeah, he is very much cornering himself, though, right now. Silence is in a tough position, especially if he gets droned out, which they do have drones coming into the library.
I think...
There's no way they... There's no way.
There's no way that they didn't see him, right? Yeah,
there we go. Dilly had it.
Dilly's well aware. Brochill now running up from the basement, but a little too late. Frank in stock here, trying to find the kill, but Austin has already creeped up. They now know where the last player, or one of the last two players is. He's gonna find the head of one. Ooh, but that revolver...
He needs to reload! The plant's going down. Brochill trying his best, but it does look like Austin has a number.
Austin maybe feeling a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable on this map. Warming up. Cold map 1, better map 2. Though, a little bit better than map 2. Still kind of cold from what we've seen out of Austin in this season. But RForceC, 2 rounds. I mean, Monty's gone,
Our
right?
next set of bands?
Oh, no, it's
Not
Flores.
Monty. Ooh.
No, I agree with the Flores ban, though, on this one. And the Warden ban, I mean... I like the Warden ban as well. I think that Warden ban screams like just click the Ying operator and run it down.
Yeah, it does also allow Dilly to keep locking in the Monty pick. Surprised, again, like you mentioned, we don't immediately have a Ying or even like something like a Glaz. Though I'm sure people tend to prefer Ying over that.
Yeah, it's I mean, Glaz is good off, but again, it also depends on what you're kind of going for, because like Glaz might not get you the util that you really want. It's just if it's a smoke and there's a Glaz, like you're not peeking that, right? Like,
yeah.
So we're gonna see a return to the top floor here, which Disciples is the only site that Disciples have won so far. So makes sense that they would return.
As we're getting our Goyo gadgets set up absolutely everywhere.
Yep, we're probably going to see Paladin start here on Mezzy again. I always like to have at least a Mezzy player. It's it just forces you to have to deal with someone, right? Like,
Yeah, it's some sort of stall. You need some sort of stall here to just make it cost a little bit to just take a library. You don't want to give it to them for free.
popping the hatch, maybe trying to scare them into thinking that there's somebody playing in
Ooh.
stock
Yeah.
for the jump in. I don't.
Again, always good to do some of this stuff that will give a bit of phantom pressure and not punish your own side.
Yep. Rank star window opening. I think he's gonna hear the Buck. Buck presumably gonna enter from the basement here. Lots of claymores. Psycho looks to be going to sit on the master bedroom window. Gonna pop that open.
Again, master bedroom, quite a powerful window to be holding.
Paladin looking for his head.
It looks like he's already backed off of library.
Yeah.
Have to be very careful though, considering how exposed he is when he's playing that close on piano.
Yep. I mean, he's not getting punished for it. There's just no one set up there. I mean, Zero, I think, is about to take the position. Oh, he's got a castle barricade. Never mind. That's why he's doing it.
But yeah, it looks like we are gonna, again, mainly this nice library side take. We are not gonna have any sort of flank from Dynasty this time, as the wall gets blown open. And Dilly wants to make sure to pop that Goyo canister before any sort of plant is gonna be attempted.
Yeah, very good. Gonna have about a minute remaining. Once that gets down, Paladin finally gonna get spotted out as Psycho goes for the repeat on the master window. Gonna use one more. I don't think that proxied onto Dynasty, but he's pretty safe right now. Silent getting a little burned out. And chased by a Buck. Shot off the window. Dynasty gets the return frag onto Psycho, but the plant is now going down. They gotta do something. Smoke canisters out. Nitro whiffs. Smoke canister whipped at Dilly. Dilly's gonna take about, it looks like, half his health from backing up. But that case is down with about 30 seconds remaining as Dynasty is looking for this Buck underneath.
Yeah, it is a 3v4 for these defenders with the defuser down and timer just running out. Like, they're all dying. Dynasty's the last player alive. He's trying to see whatever he can find, but man, that clock is just not in his favor, and he's gonna get shot by Dilly in the back.
Man. I was gonna say something mean about Dilly, but it's okay. Well, I'll be not a mean person.
Damn. We have a Dilly hater?
Nah, everyone hates Dilly. Joking. No, Dilly's cool. Dilly's fine. 3-1 R4C. Yeah, just
RForceC looking very comfortable.
Yeah, just again, just felt like Disciples. I mean, they gave up all the map control. I mean, you had no attempted backstabs from Dynasty. That's what won you the round. Essentially, won you the round one. Paladin fell off of Mez super fast, which again, there's a Monty and he's got no backup. So I mean, it's not like he can really do a lot to the Monty. So I don't hate that one, but it's just
It's a tough position to be in. As we go back to top floor.
Yeah, we are going to run it back.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised that Tachanka's Disciples choose to try to keep playing this, considering this was, so far, their only victory. They lost basement quite handily, so I'm not surprised that they don't want to go back there. Paladin is potentially looking to make his flank play. Opting for that Legion instead of the Goyo. Dynasty taking Goyo instead.
Yeah, Dynasty on Goyo, who's also playing not a little bit up. I don't know where.
A lot of, roaming, aggressive positioning right now from the defense.
I don't Silence positioning is also interesting because, like, oh no, he's got the castle behind. I'm fine.
Yeah,
Fair
he's got
enough.
the castle backing him up. I'm sure he'll fall back if it gets popped.
I think he's shooting one drone. I think he's gonna look. That Monty's gonna hit the Legion Needle. Gonna take about. That looked about to be one tick.
Yeah, and then
Silent
Silent
gonna
trying to make some noise. I think it's smart to back off there.
Yeah, at that point, you got a Monty facing you. You're alone. There's not gonna be much you can do. I mean, Paladin's near-ish, but not really. Dynasty is also in the basement.
Yeah, both players in the basement here potentially looking to double up on the flank plays.
I actually see Dilly rotating over.
Yeah.
Are they gonna...
I wonder if they spotted something off here, some sort of weakness.
I don't know, but...
Definitely ping that Monty walking in through West Main.
Yeah, that Monty definitely got pinged. And they know Austin's, like, flashing.
On the prowl.
Yeah, it looks like Austin's gonna be covering the back. Dynasty has to be looking for... Oh. Timing. The Owl player is gonna get removed. Yeah. Oh, but Dynasty...
He'll get spotted out. Oh, man, this is just so close. As we've got a chase here.
Bro Chill is going to be taken out by Psycho. Return frag from Silent on the other side as Dynasty will be taken down by Dilly. He's going to see the other player here, Paladin, making a run as Psycho gets a second from the window, it seems. All up to Frank alone on site. Well, no.
Paladin's made it back. Paladin
made it back into sight, but he's immediately almost fragged as Nickel Pickle going to be the one to get the final frag. R4C 4 rounds up now.
Yeah, and that is 4 attacks in a row they've won.
It is very, very dominant performance so far. Gonna go Bar Gaming as the last defensive hold for Disciples. Maybe should have banned the Monty. That seems to be the very working very well for R4C here.
Yeah, it's Dilly's making it work so well for him. Again, this goes to show how impactful just a good shield player can be. Just pushes everyone out of, you know, the big thing with like shields is it just gets people out of position, you know?
It's out of position for little effort. Truth be told.
Yeah, you just got to show your face.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Bar Games gonna be Disciples' last hold here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be fighting for at least one more point, you know, because going 2-4, you know, maybe not the best, but you can probably bring that back on the attack side as well. 1-5 is a position you really don't want to be in.
I mean, it's attacker-sided Chalet, surely.
Yeah. I mean, Chalet does trend somewhat towards attacker-sided.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
You know, you could probably be okay with a 2-4. You could be like, whatever, we'll get it back on attack. But yeah, any more than that, then it's so hard to come back from a 1-5 half, though.
Yeah, being down 1-5 is just it's brutal. It's a huge mental killer as well. Like it takes quite a bit of mental fortitude to be down, you know, 2 rounds from not being eliminated in this case, but you know, 2 rounds from 2 rounds from dropping down the lowers, losing the series, and trying to, you know, get that resolve to come back up. As Dilly's just walking in here. He's gonna stick the plant.
Is he gonna be allowed to? Paladin, we need that smoke here, stat. He gets it.
He gets it down. He dies for it, but I mean, now our Disciples have to somehow play fast as Austin is gonna get the first frag.
Attack has to get aggressive here. Nomad, not quite picked off. Zero making sure to protect the window hop out still. Bro Chill, Dynasty, and Frank need to figure out how to knock out the last 2 players.
I mean, Capital Fire might just seal the deal.
Yeah, they need to find some way to get this going, and
No.
Dynasty's gonna be tanking that fire.
That's-
It's not gonna be enough.
That's a round win. They get the kills finally as Bro Chill decides to opt to drop, but just indecisive.
Yeah. Still, that Capital fire absolutely clutching out. There was just no way to safely try to defuse.
Yeah, and that has I think that extra 3 seconds or whatever that it burns for, really showing there because that got launched with about 20 seconds remaining. I mean that basically just full wins the round.
Yeah.
Like unless you'd have to run, like you'd have to have enough health to run through the fire and stick at like start sticking it at I don't know 10 seconds at that point. Though I also kind of always forget how long it takes Cappy Tower fire to kill. I think it takes for 15. I think so.
Yeah. I don't remember the numbers, so but
Something
I'll
like
try
that,
to.
but it's something like that. So it's
But
Dilly.
we are on the round swap. Tachanka's Disciples in a rough spot in the 1-5. This was actually the position that they put R4C in on Cafe. Are R4C going to be able to close this out? Maybe get their revenge and their own 7-1 victory?
Certainly a possibility, but only the next couple of rounds will tell. Mira and Azami removed. Ace and
But who do we
Dokubi
have?
also
What is
also
Dilly
removed.
playing? What does this look like?
Oh, Dilly, why? Stop! They're already dead. I mean, Clash is this is just a map. Clash is really good on Chalet. Like we always say that Mira's a really good. Like Mira's a good. This is one of Mira's better maps, obviously. So I'm not gonna talk too much about the Mira ban. She's been banned every map, but the Clash is really good, especially for this bar game sold because you can just in place of where you'd put one of the deployable shields. You just
shove your Clash right there.
Yeah, you shove the Clash at the top of blue stairs. They're gonna know there's a Clash now. Off that drone. So they're gonna have to come up with an answer somehow. I do like reinforcing the basement here. Just to have to force a little bit more util if they want to try and push that way.
Yep. I mean, Mav is up, though none of the disciples seem to prefer them. I'm always partial to that little sneaky Mav play, you know, when you walk up through the garage and you open up the pantry.
Yeah, yeah, well,
yeah.
Mav,
I love it. You
right.
just put the line there and you get knock out the player that's anchoring on site.
Yep. Interesting though, Dilly's not playing an anchoring Clash. He's currently he's moving around. Oh, he was using it to get Austin into suicide. I see.
Yeah. Honestly, very
yes,
use, except Austin is just gonna run across that double window anyways. Doesn't get punished for it.
Yeah, Paladin is already into the office, going to be getting the Ivy walls open.
Couple smokes coming in as well.
They seem like they know the doc is in suicide. Psycho as well. His shield going to be removed. But it's just
Austin rotating around, just everyone playing hyper aggressive. Austin hopping out. R4C looking very confident right now. They want to take these gunfights, you know. I mean, again, Austin's the doc, right? He wants to get into gunfights. He can just heal himself up if he's hurt. Meanwhile, Frank knocked out by Psycho, taking a lot of health damage for it, but it doesn't matter because Austin is there with the stims.
Yeah, Doctor in the building. He missed the first one, though. I heard that miss.
Damn.
Paladin gonna be taken out. It's Austin with the second kill. I think that was finally someone tried to get on the flank. Like that's the thing. There's nobody on these library windows to try and pressure this. Like they're just able to sit this for free.
Yeah, how many times is Austin literally he's just sitting with his back to the double window. He has no fear because again, no one's playing there. Dynasty finally getting one out. Knocking out the second. Dilly is gone on the Clash. We're back to a 3v3 with 50 seconds left. But we still have One last player here to knock out Psycho, hiding in the library.
I mean, at this point, you know there's no one there. The window's open. You're gonna hear when somebody repels. Like, you might as well play the position. They're 30 seconds remaining. They're gonna come. They're gonna have to come from Messi or Ivy. I did want to say, well played there by Dynasty on the Nomad to use the Nomad charge and just trust that it was going to cover him enough to get to be able to frag Austin. Now down goes Silence with 13 seconds remaining. Dynasty finds Nickel Pickle. With Silent dead above, there is no case. He just needs to search for these kills, but Zero is going to clean it up, and we are map point.
This looks like the revenge map right now for RForceC. Can they close it up in this next round? You know, because I mean, if RForceC do, then they get to continue along this upper bracket route. They did win the lair, which was so far the most even matchup we've seen between these teams.
Yep. I would have to look. I would have to pull up the schedule because I don't actually know who they would be playing. Maybe I can think. They would be playing the winner of City Boys versus Blitzkrieg, which is started right now, but I don't think it's being streamed directly.
Yeah, we did have 3 games tonight, so
that's
unfortunately,
that was the third one that's being played
out
today. So they'll be playing the winner. Whoever wins this series, if it is RForceC, will be playing the winner of that series. No idea what the lower bracket looks like. I'd have to defer to the schedule, but
we are all the way in basement.
Mm-hmm. Well, you say we. Dilly's in bedroom. He's taking a nap.
You're right. Never mind. Dilly's on an adventure. He's trying to knock out this hatch so he can play top. I wonder if we're gonna get a spawn peek.
The Bosch G spawn peek.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, someone might get. Oh, nope, Brava. That's not Brava. There is no Brava.
On cams. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
The last second.
Boo.
Classic. Dilly looking to open up an angle on the trophy, but Austin's upstairs too?
He's waiting. He wants to hop out?
Find anyone?
Nope.
No, the team isn't pushing on Snowmobile. It's gonna be a wine take, just like we saw RForceC do on their basement attack.
Now, granted, there is the Tubarão this time to help stall. Pickle trying to decide where can he throw this claw. I mean, sure, Paladin drops, so Austin's gonna find that frag. He's looking for another one. No, not respecting any of the space. He's just saying, hey, I'm here. Come deal with me as Psycho. It's going to take out Silent. I think that wall ended up getting opened. It did. Dynasty's going to be able to take out Austin. Paladin complaining about ping. It's a little high, I suppose, but I've seen significantly worse. Yeah, 53. That's really not that high.
Yeah, we still have also Dilly being a menace there on the library stairs.
Yeah, Dilly is still upstairs. We might see him finding Dynasty in just a second.
45. Just waiting right now.
Dynasty is creeping down. He's got a lot of holes to look through on the site. Dilly may end up finding Bro Chill. There goes a ram drone.
Oh, that impact will give away that there is a player up here, but Bro Chill's not keeping an eye out for him. Has to swing now as Franco's down to 0. Dilly will get shut down. But it is still 2v3 for the Chunks of Disciples.
Yeah, that's after some liberation. Dilly will go down. Psycho picks up 1. It's 1 more kill, and Psycho is going to close it out. A reverse 7-1. Getting the revenge map.
Acquired, yeah. Well,
RForceC wins this stage of playoffs. They will be advancing in the upper bracket. Tachanka's Disciples is not out yet. They've got one more lifeline as they head to the lower bracket. Let's go ahead and get see if we can get a little interview from RForceC if they want to send a representative. If they do, it's probably going to be Dilly. Just with how these things usually go.
Yep, just as a reminder, this was a 2-1 victory for R4C against the Tachanka's Disciples. Cafe went in the favor of Tachanka's Disciples. They won it very handily, 7-1. But Lair, we had it a bit more even, with R4C eventually pulling ahead with a 7-4 victory. And finally, that revenge match, the revenge pretty much sweep, 7-1 on Chalet for R4C.
I cannot enter virus. I can't spell. There it is. That's how you spell it. Jeez. Let's see if we can get someone. I imagine we're either going to get Mr. Dilly or Mr. Psycho. Looks like it's probably going to be the Dilly. He will probably be in call in a moment. But yes, while we are waiting for whoever to join the chat, he's already in the app sesh. Let's go move over there. I hate that I have to like scroll down on my second monitor to try and move because every time I right click somebody to move them, it's like the lowest option is supposed to be move, but if I don't scroll, the lowest option just says ban, and I'm like, oh.
We should just ban Dilly. You know what? That's the right option.
Well,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
I don't think I can, unfortunately, but GG's Dilly. Congrats on the victory today. We're also joined by Austin. Hello, Austin.
What's up, guys?
GG's on the victory. You know, getting your own revenge 7-1 after the first map. I mean, you know, had to feel good, right?
I mean, definitely. I mean, honestly, kind of on a we let them pick Cafe. Like we knew that their play style is like kind of baity, kind of not doing anything. Like if you watch the Cafe, like their attacks took place the last 10 seconds every time. They did nothing for 2 minutes. And we just kind of like fed them kills. So realistically, that's on me. Bad map bans by me letting them get Cafe. But no, we
Always
had great
blame
mental. Yeah, real. We knew we were the better team. As soon as we got to other maps, it's very evident.
Very confident statements coming out from Dilly here.
As always.
As always. Mari, if you got any questions you want to ask, by all means. I'm trying to pull up some stuff in the background here.
I mean, honestly, again, Dilly, I gotta say, very smart. It was actually something that both me and Gib were talking about, of that Tachanka's Disciples were a slow team, and it was very clear once we got into Lair that you guys were just kind of forcing them to actually use up all of that time when you guys were doing your plays.
Okay, there you
And
go.
then, yeah. And also on Chalet, we saw that clash get pulled out.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Yeah, no, like I said, we knew they were playing slow. Like we knew that on Cafe too, but
Cafe's
I'll give them credit. Yeah, I'll give them credit. They played good. We shouldn't have lost as many rounds as we did. We fucking trolled, but they played good. Cafe. They played it like you're supposed to. But yeah, the other maps. I mean,
Lair was back and
yeah.
forth, but finding footing, keeping the mental up. and then just for an absolute, statement map 3.
Yeah, pretty much like our gun skill is better. When we get in the map and we take fights we want to, we will win. Cafe, we were just taking gunfights we didn't want, and they were just shitting on us.
Yeah.
As you saw, like map 2, fucking Psycho and Austin were going crazy.
Yes,
map 3 is the same shit.
Yep. Very true. Austin, do you have any comments you want to add?
What? Dilly just
Excellent.
wanted me to come with him because he was scared.
Dilly, I can't believe you let Dilly lie to you, Austin. I'm so sorry about that.
I don't know. Did he lie?
All right.
Holy. Yeah, can't believe Dilly would lie. Well, Dilly, so and Austin, because you are here as well. That victory means you are going to be continuing in the upper bracket. Oh, and Austin's gone. That victory will mean you are continuing in the upper bracket. You will be playing the winner of City Boys versus Blitzkrieg Brigade. Any thoughts on which of those two teams you think you'll be facing, and or which team you would rather be facing this early on?
I think if I had to take a guess, the answer is the same. I think it'll be Blitzkrieg Brigade. And the reason I want to play them is because there was a little bit of controversy last time we played them. We were up 5-1 on Cafe, and we lost 6 rounds in a row because of Flippy trolling. We want to get our get back and show them that we are better. And as we all saw yesterday, Hiroshima Sun got knocked down to the loser bracket. So this is the freest run to the finals of all time.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, gotta be wary of the TBI League's top seed curse. But
we're the 2nd seed, actually, which is where Dilly Dallying won. So we're right where we want to be, baby. Right where we want to be.
You know what? Fair play to you. So that's the shot. Obviously, that game, unfortunately, is not being casted, so I have no idea what the scoreboard is. Of that so far, they got going about an hour ago, so they should be through map 1. But Dilly, if you have any more comments you want to add, Mari, if you have any more questions you want to ask, by all means.
I think we are pretty good.
I think we're pretty good. Well, Dilly, GG's to you and your team. Of course, GG's to Tachanka's Disciples for putting up a good show today. We will see if you are still in the chat. Go ahead, join Captain Yuri on the Echo stream as he is casting, as he continues to cast Jaeger Bombs versus Peak and Panic. That they've been at it for, they should be nearing the end of map 2 about this time, but I have no idea what that score is yet. So, yeah, head on over there. That's going to be it for myself and Mari tonight. Thank you all for joining, and thank you all for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.